a simple stack that works in any market. Number 1. Stocks. Everyone knows stocks. If you don't know what stocks are, it's basically buying a little piece of a company with the hopes that it will go up in value. The S&P 500 is an index of the 500 largest companies in America. And historically, if you had just $1,000 and invested it into the S&P 500 every single month for 40 years, you would have over $1 million. Yes, over $1 million. That's why stocks are number 1 on the list. Number 2. Real estate. Real estate is one of the best ways to make money. You can buy a property, rent it out, and then eventually sell it for a profit. Now, this is not as easy as it sounds, and in fact, real estate investing is very complicated. So stay tuned, because later on in this video I am going to explain how we can do this through the stock market. Number 3. Bonds. Okay, imagine lending $1,000 to the government for 20 years at an interest rate of 5%. At the end of the 20 years, you'll receive your $1,000 back plus an extra $100,000 just for lending them your money. Now, if you did this with $10,000, you would get $100,000. With $1 million, you would get $10 million. See, bonds are like loaning money to someone, and they pay you back with interest. Now, bonds can be a little risky. If the person that you lend money to goes bankrupt, you might not get your money back. But if you lend your money to the government, the chances of them paying you back is extremely high. Number 4. Commodities. Now, commodities are like gold and silver. Basically anything that has value. Now, historically, the price of gold has gone up over time, but it doesn't go up every single year. In fact, sometimes it goes down. And if you bought gold at the peak and then sold it at the lowest point, you would have lost money. So commodities can be a little risky, but they can also be very profitable. Number 5. Currencies. This is like buying one currency and then selling it for another. For example, you could buy the euro and then sell it for dollars, or you could buy pounds and then sell it for yen. Now, this can be a little complicated because you have to take into account exchange rates and fees, but it can also be very profitable. Number 6. Collectibles. This is stuff like stamps, coins, comic books, Pokemon cards, basically anything that people collect. Now, collectibles can be a little tricky because you have to find something that is rare and valuable, but if you do, they can be a great investment. We made a whole video about how we turned $200 into $20,000 using this method, so check that out if you're interested. And number 7. Your time. Your time is the most valuable asset that you have. You only have 24 hours in a day, so you have to be careful on how you spend it. Now, if you invest your time wisely, you can make a lot of money. Like, let's say you start a business and it makes you $100,000 a year. Well, that's $100,000 that you wouldn't have made if you didn't invest your time into that business. So those are the 7 steps. But now you're probably wondering, how can I actually invest in these things? Well, it's pretty simple. All you need is a brokerage account. It's basically like a bank account. But instead of keeping your money in cash, you can invest it into all of the things that we talked about. Now, there are a lot of different brokerage accounts out there, but we like to use one that is free to use, and you can invest in everything from stocks to ETFs to crypto. They even have an option to invest in real estate. Now, before you invest, it's important to have a plan. So watch this video next to find out what our plan is.